What's up, y'all? I am Chris Hayes 508, and we got a special guest today. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, where you're from, and what you got going on.
What's up, everybody? Everyone doing well? My name is Strat, and I am from Rapid City, South Dakota, born and raised, Denver, Colorado, bred and made, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, currently based.
Mm.
I'm an MC, artist, owner, and founder of STRAT LLC, and we're just about expression, excellence, entertainment. We're about the underdogs. We're about the comeback story. Real hip hop, real music for real people. Helping others rise up, showing them what it's like being in the darkness. This is how you get out the darkness, all while keeping it hip hop, baby. Appreciate you for having me on, Chris. Thank you.
Yo, thanks for coming through, man. But before we start, man, let the people know about your new song.
Yes, sir. So right now we got a new one. I've been gone for a little bit. Appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me from the jump. But we came back with a vengeance with a new single we just dropped last Friday. It's called Wheel, produced by Aaron K. It's out right now, and you guys just let me know what you think about it. And it's a little bit of a personal song, kind of went a little bit deep, but like I said with Stratland, it's just all about the expression and just being true to yourself. So
Sioux Falls, South Dakota, man. You might be the first, man. Repping for South Dakota, man. Trying to think. Doesn't ring a bell, man. So it's good to have you here. I know you're excited about the new record. I'm gonna be checking it out, posting it on my page and reviewing it. You guys can go check it out right now. It's out everywhere, man.
yes, sir.
Um, we got a lot to talk about. I want to find out more about your story. I want to find out a little bit more about that song. But before we do get started, I want to officially welcome you to On the Spot. Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you.
through.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the first thing that I always like to ask about is about your name. So tell the people again, what is your artist name? Who gave it to you? Why did you choose it? Tell us more about your name.
Yes, sir. So my name is Strat. I used to be known as Strategy. Many years ago. Been rapping a long time, and went through a couple names. I mean, I've been rapping since I was 10, and really just started out. Kind of growing up, it was a unique situation for me in my environment, kind of culturally, kind of just, being multiracial and kind of being in a different type place. So long story short, I grew up, I didn't have like too many close friends. Was kind of a loner, things like that, latchkey kid, single mom, only child. So long story short, coming home after school, watching videos, getting into rap, hip hop, kids at school, things like that, and just got fascinated by the culture and kind of like what I seen on TV and what I heard, and just had some old records that my dad had left behind, and just started messing with it, started freestyling. Next thing you know, down the line, a couple months, I'm writing my first song and kind of just fell in love with the whole thing. And that kind of became my friends and got me through a lot. And of course, I had a few friends and stuff like that, but that was like my main thing. Wasn't too much into sports. So I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying, through my teens, this and that. Fast forward, I meet a group of guys in high school that rap as well. Someone who I first started rapping with, one of my first producers, and his name was Jarvone. And we always used to rap, write songs together, working on albums, things like that, starting to do talent shows. So now I'm learning how to record, things like that. I'm like 17. So I'm on these other names. I was like Verbal Assassin before. I was like J Dog, stuff like that. So I'm trying to come up with a new name. And I used to work at their parents' barbecue restaurant. And him and his older brother Jason, we kind of wrote down all these names and we're looking for names for both of us. and I can't even remember what other names were on there, but Strategy was one of them. And his brother kind of pushed me towards that name, his older brother Jason. So that's how I got the name. But then thinking about it, how it makes sense, it does make sense because I'm just strategic with everything. Like with
Mm.
my rhymes, I'm real strategic. With my business, with my life, even in my personal life, I'm always like planning everything out, thinking like steps ahead. So everything's like a strategy. Oh yeah, so that's the meaning of the original name, but now I'm Strat. Went through some personal problems. I'm a recovering alcoholic. It took a lot from me. Long story, this and that, but basically, once I got my life together, went through the years of all that. Uh, didn't know if I was gonna do music again and stuff like that, but finally decided, okay, I'm gonna come back, start this company, this and that, started Stratland LLC, and that's when I decided to just drop it to straight Strat. Um, Reason being, new time, new beginning, new me, new birth. That old guy's dead. Kind of personal reasons, and just it was just a fresh start. You know what I'm saying? And just came up with Stratland. So that's it in a nutshell. That's how I got
Wow.
the name. Been with that name for a long time. So
Wow. So, man, we got to know a lot about you just based on the name. That's why I always love starting with that. And I like strategy. I think that I did when I see Strat, I think I'm sure you hear this a lot. I think of Fender Stratocaster, right?
yeah,
But so it's
yeah,
also, I mean, that's names, that's vocab. People can perceive it, song names and titles. But I'm thinking that now I'm totally thrown off. So I'm glad I asked. Now looking at it in a whole different way. Strategy.
yeah. Yeah, it could actually mean that too, because it's like that makes noise. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like
I
I make
love it.
noise. So there you
I
go.
I love it, bro. Now you started telling us about your story about starting, discovering music at 10, meeting your people and freestyle and all that. And but I want to talk about kind of this, and you said that's the old me, and there's a new campaign, and like, and so let's talk about Strat, man. Like, how long has Strat been um, putting out music? And I want to talk just a little bit about um, you know yeah, like in the beginning you mentioned you're coming back with a vengeance, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, right? You're coming back with a vengeance. So catch us up on a little bit more on that story. What's the comeback, man? What's the vengeance?
Yeah, so it's just like in life, like a lot of people, like kind of always have their backs against the wall for whatever reason. It's just the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? It's like odds always stacked against you, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Not,
But
so that's like the basis of it, just kind of like
but I mean,
my
like,
demeanor, you know what I'm saying?
but like music wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know, like, as far as coming back with the music and the sound,
Yeah,
has
so
there, catch us up on the music.
yeah, so like I started the company in 2020, and that's when Strat started, and started dropping pretty consistently, couple EPs, singles and stuff, and then the album, couple albums, all that stuff. And just was consistent, 2020, pretty much every year till like, 23 basically. And I got sick with this like stomach thing, where I needed to have like surgery for them
Damn.
to remove like part of my colon, and I had like a cyst like in my intestine, and like this crazy. That was pretty crazy. So uh,
Wow, bro.
that basically took me out of so I was gone. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm sober. It's 2020. Been sober a couple years. I've been sober 8 years now, and so I'm going. Blah blah blah. You seen the catalog? Drop a couple videos, this and that, and then that happens, and then that I kind of still drop music through that or whatever. And then after that, personal life happened, relationship happened. That was pretty crazy and toxic and stuff like that. And everyone will hear about it in the music because my music is real music for real people. We talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the expression part. That's what makes me different. So, um, And so that stopped me. And yeah, so 23, I was just off. You can see the gap. You can see the gap on the page with the posting. You can see the gap on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
catalog. So maybe people like, what happened? So went through all that relationship stuff too. Because I came back after getting sick. I still dropped music through when I was sick in 22, all through that. And then I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Took a trip to Florida, came back, met that woman, got into that, fell off the music,
Yeah.
dropped like one or two more towards the end of 23. And that's where I was. So that's kind of what I mean by coming back with a vengeance. And then I kind of started last year while I was still going through the thing with her, whatever, and we were still together. But I was like, I just got to
You
get
stayed
going.
pretty consistent though, man. You've been dropping singles almost every year. You found a way to stay busy, and I'm glad that you share that because a lot of people I talk to a lot of people relationships and health and this, and you can come back from it and you can share it through the music. And I know that's what you were talking about is that
Yeah,
you're making music for the people and
yeah,
you're keeping it real and you're telling your stories and it's personal. Like you mentioned right in the beginning, you let people know, like, Wheels, this is a personal song, man. And now we're kind of getting a little bit behind this music. And I wanna talk more about your music in a minute. I just wanna, switch gears a little bit, man. I wanna just get an idea. You come from South Dakota, Sioux Falls is the mid. I guess they call it the Midwest. Is the Midwest. We only do have a couple minutes left. We've talked about a lot. We found out a lot about you in a short period of time, man. It's definitely got me more interested about the music, and I'm gonna be, like I said, posting and reviewing Wheels on my page. You guys can check it out right now. Um, and I know you said there's a lot more on the way, so you're kind of coming back with a vengeance. You got Wheel just dropped days ago, man. So everyone go check it out. What's next in 2026? Let the people know. And then, is there any shout outs you want to give? Anything we didn't talk about, man? Just send them off the right way, bro.
yeah, yeah. So thank you for everybody for checking me out. Thanks for Chris for having me on. So yeah, 2026. Stratland is back. We coming back. We got a lot of things lined up. Like I said, we got Will that just dropped. We got another new one coming next month. Might have another new one after that. All I gotta say is stay tuned. Stratland Entertainment, expression, excellence, entertainment, real music for real people. You know what I'm saying? What we're about is, like I said, uplifting people, all while keeping it hip hop. We still got the bars. We can MC with the best of them. We got hard bars. We could talk about love. We could talk about heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? We can do whatever. So check me out. We got the website, stratlandentertainment.com, at Stratland Music on all the socials. Lots of music coming this year. Working on an album as well. Wrapping that up. It's almost done. So yeah, I hope everybody, hops on. And if you want something different, come mess with Stratland. You know what I'm saying? And I
Is that
want
the
to shout.
video? Is that the you got a video for Wheels?
That's just a post. Yeah, that's a post. But we got music videos too. We got Katana Mantra. You
He's
know what
got
I'm
some dope
saying?
content, y'all. Go check him out,
Yeah, go
man.
follow me on IG, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Strat channel on YouTube. Got a robust catalog. And I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? I give all glory to God. I got a story. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be alive and here where I am today if it wasn't for Him.
Mm.
You're interested in the story? Hit me up. You need help getting sober? Hit me up. You need help staying sober? Hit me up. You want to talk about God? You want to go deeper? Hit me up. So the choice is yours, but all I can say is life is so much easier with Him, and we just keep rolling. And if you're struggling, you keep your head up, and you know that He's got you, and you can
Mm.
do it. So stay positive, because I'm still doing it, and I go through stuff too, y'all, and I talk about it in my music. So I appreciate y'all. I'm just blessed to be here and happy to be doing it. And man, it's been fun. So stratlandentertainment.com, at Stratland Music. Wheel is out right now.